Hey there, good people of the guitar internet world. That's what I can say. Rich Hughes here, your friendly musical cohort. So welcome to my first video. It's my first video on the first Instagram lick, which is on my Instagram page, which is Rich Hughes Guitar. So head over there if you want to have a look at the video clip there of me playing the lick. There's going to be some new licks every week, and some new ideas, stuff like that. Things that I find beneficial to know. So hopefully it's something that I can pass on to you guys. Stuff that I've learned over the years. Continue to keep learning as we travail along this musical journey, which is never ending. But that's the cool thing about it, because there's always new stuff, right? New stuff to do. So anyway, I don't want to go on too long in my first vid of me just yapping away. So let's take a look at the lick. So here it is. So it's basically a B minor lick, and what we've got, first of all, we've got this little B minor arpeggio. Now I use a lot of arpeggios in this lick, and I actually use them a lot when I'm playing lead work or whatever it is, or even rhythm, stuff like that. I think knowing your arpeggios is really important. It really helps in soloing, rather than, I don't really personally think in a kind of scale modal way. Everybody learns differently. Obviously I did sit there and I used to do the whole let's do the whole major scale thing to a metronome, and I used to sit there and do that for hours, which is great for technique and stuff like that, but obviously you're not gonna, I don't know, arpeggios seem to sit better with me and the way my brain works. So I find them super beneficial to my playing, and I just like the sound of them as well. You just don't get as much of a scalar kind of sound if you're doing stuff, and it's different things come out as well in your playing. So I'm a big fan of them. So yeah, the first arpeggio is a B minor one. So we've got this little hammer on right from A to B. And another hammer on, and then it's an E major arpeggio. So we've got that, and then we've got another hammer on there from G sharp to A, and then we've got this A major 7 arpeggio, which is this. So if you know your A major 7 chords, which if you're not versed in those chords, then I suggest just go and learn your major 7s, minor 7s, minor 7 flat 5, stuff like that. You can get stuff, there's millions of things online with things like that. I'm not going to go into detail on those chords right now, but learn those shapes, because then you're going to learn your arpeggios from them, which is going to be a huge help with this stuff. A lot of my licks and things like that are going to have arpeggios in, and try and linking things together like that. So anyway, back to this. We've got B major triad, E major triad, then a major 7, A major 7 triad. Play that a bit better. So, and then we're just going up the B minor scale there. So, you can kind of end it in a kind of a bluesy way. I've been listening a lot to kind of Albert King at the moment, so I'm kind of, So, you can kind of end it, in a nice bluesy fashion, but you've got this kind of cool stepped kind of arpeggio thing going on. So again, if you're not certain on your triad, stuff like that, learn those things, guys. Super beneficial, super important. So those are those 3 arpeggios, and then we've just kind of got, kind of ending it in a blues way, and that's basically the lick there. So you can think of it as kind of like, okay, so obviously over a B minor vamp, B minor is going to work, right? But if you think, then you can think, okay, right, instead of thinking like, okay, I can use Dorian mode, I can use Aeolian mode, or Phrygian if I want to sound a little bit more kind of outside, a little bit, get some different kind of flavors in there. But the arpeggio way, I just find it, I don't know, it just clicks really well with me. I know Larry Carlton's done videos on this back in the day. There's like an old one of him, which you can get on YouTube, where he goes into this in, amazing detail, because it's Larry Carlton. I'm not Larry Carlton. So anyway, so we've got, so you can think, okay, so E major arpeggios, or E major triads, sorry, I should say, are going to work over B. So let's try that. So if I get a vamp going here, so I've got this little vamp going. So I'm just doing E major triads, okay? And I might put a little blues thing at the end there. So, can you see how that kind of didn't sound horrendous? Okay, it kind of and basically what we're playing there, the notes, if we relate it back to B minor, so we're playing the 4 of B minor there, so that's fine. Then we're playing the 6. Okay, so the 4 of B minor, sorry, is E. Then we're playing the 6th degree of B minor, which is G sharp. And then obviously the root, which is B. So you're getting these, the 4th and the 6th in there. So it's kind of just giving it a Dorian kind of flavour, if you want to think of it in that kind of modal sense. And then if we do some A major 7 stuff over it, so just A major 7 stuff, okay? Maybe do a blues thing at the end. So, can you see how that didn't sound terrible to the ears either? It's kind of cool. It adds kind of a different flavour. Now obviously, I wouldn't suggest just doing that for, hours on end in a solo, But if you mix these things together, so that's what these videos I'm hoping are going to give you guys, is different ideas, that things you can use, and then, together make this kind of nice, I don't know, pie of music, if you get what I mean. Maybe like an apple pie of music. I don't know, I like apple pie, I don't know about you guys. So, I'm going on, but just have a go at doing that. Have a little B minor vamp going, and just have a go at playing, obviously B minor triads, so practice your B minor triads over there. E major triads, and your A major 7 arpeggio over it. Yeah, and just see how you get on. And then, the more you practice this stuff, it kind of starts weaving its way into your playing without you thinking about it too much, which is what we all want to get to eventually, right? Me included, I'm still practice this stuff all the time. So yeah, anyway, that's enough from me for today. Obviously the transcriptions are available. You can get them all on my Patreon page. I hope you got something out of this video, as always. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.